morning.
We are on our way to Katherine Gorge via falls to go for a swim. It's going to probably take us 2 to 3 hours, so we left reasonably early, but we wanted to show you. Look how tall these are.
Massive.
Like, I'm next to it. That's my hand in the air. It's so tall. It's probably like 2.5, 3 meters maybe.
Yeah, so they're
everywhere.
So many of these. We're just on our drive out of Kakadu. There are so many of these massive termite mounds. I mean, it's crazy. But yes, off to Katherine Gorge, or I think the proper name's Nitmiluk National Park today.
To wash away the pain, there's a new day to take away your sorrow and the old way.
We have made it to Edith Falls, so this was kind of
before Katherine.
Yeah, between Kakadu and Katherine. So you can swim in this. There's a massive
lower
area. Where there's people. I can see people snorkeling and stuff.
Water's
and there's
super
a little
clear.
Waterfall. But we are going to attempt to go to
the top,
the upper pools. I'm a little bit nervous because again it's like steep.
500 meters up.
Rock scrambling. So just another anxious night for Erica. Let's go. It's hot.
Yeah, but
we're doing it.
It hasn't been too hard.
Just steep.
Yeah.
That first part was pretty steep, and I'm not great with the rock scrambling aspect, but we're getting there and we can hear water now, so it's so looking forward to a swim.
Also, all the walks we've done have been really well signposted with these kind of arrow markings, so you kind of can't go wrong, to be honest.
Through the night, 'cause I promise you this. If you try to get some sleep, if you give.
How was the swim?
Beautiful.
Worth it? I think it was worth it. It was so nice.
The water was so cold and clear, and it's so nice swimming. We hardly ever get to swim in fresh water.
Yeah, it's really nice to be in fresh water, for sure.
I don't know if it was worth it.
But we're going to walk back down and then we can swim down the bottom as well.
Yeah,
so we might do
two swims, because we're hot already.
It will set you free.
Time for a little break. Having a Pepsi Max and just we brought our books down to this
it's really cute,
green,
the picnic area.
Shaded picnic area. We'll just relax for a bit. There is a kind of pool that's only like 100 meters away from here that we might go for a swim a little bit later, but we're in no hurry to get to our accommodation. We've just got a dinner on tonight, so no rush. We're just going to take it pretty easy from here, I think. Okay, we have made it to Nitmiluk National Park. We are staying in the Cicada Lodge, but it's not the Cicada Lodge as it is normally known, because they don't have any staff here whatsoever. They were unable to get it staffed because of COVID, so it's just the room only, but the room is beautiful. So normally it includes like meals and
there's like a renowned restaurant here and stuff.
None of that is happening.
Yeah.
We had to check in at the Tourist Information Centre, got our key. There's literally no one here. I don't know whether there's anyone else staying, maybe a couple of other people. So, bathroom as we walk in. Beautiful, big bathroom. The shampoo and stuff looks nice. Look at the shower head on that.
That is a big
shower. So I think we'll be happy in here. And then the room is quite open but very, very big. So there's kind of like a little sitting area. Not that you're doing any work because there's no Wi-Fi. Again. Fridge, kettle, most important. And then this is a nice outlook for the bedroom part. Nice big bed, but then we're overlooking, there seems to be cobwebs in here because I don't know when someone last stayed in here, the national park. So it's a beautiful view. They have a swimming pool, so we're going to hit up I think we're going to hit the pool up, and we're going for dinner to Marx's camp.
Yeah, it's like
called?
a Stockman's campfire dinner.
Yeah, so we'd only booked it yesterday, but we're really looking forward to it. And because we can't eat here, we've got to eat somewhere, so we're going to eat there tonight. So we'll take you along and show you what we get up to. Fresh.
It's a beautiful pool area.
Oh, huh?
It's a nice little pool area.
It's deep.
Is
I can't
it?
stand up here.
We have had a lovely relaxing afternoon after our little swim. Dan's been very excited to catch up on some of the Olympics.
Jessica Fox just won the canoe slalom, I don't know how to say it, but yes, I was very happy to watch her win that. So
Watched it live?
watched it live. I haven't watched
She's
any
missed a lot.
swimming or
She's
anything.
missed a lot.
The swimming's in the middle of the day and we're doing stuff, so it's fine.
Yeah, and then the Matildas played last
Saturday. I think
No,
they played.
was it last night you missed it? Or the night before?
2
'Cause
nights ago, yeah.
we were doing our thing in Kakadu. Anyway, we are now travelling back towards Katherine from the national park to this nighttime thing that we booked yesterday on a whim. We just read about it in a little brochure that we picked up, and I called and he's like, oh, would you believe I had 2 people cancel, so I've got 2 spots left. So we booked in, and it's called Marx's Stockman camping dinner or something like that. So it seems like it's like the tradition of stockmen in Australia, kind of making billy tea and cooking over a fire, and they tell maybe some stories, and you look at you can see the stars and
nice.
whatnot. They have a fire, and I think you can spin the billy tea. Anyway, we just thought it's something different to do that we can experience.
Can I welcome all our guests from New Zealand? Fantastic.
Oh,
guys.
wow.
I think we're slightly ahead of you on the gold medals table.
Stew with lots of veggies and a couple of different dampers. Damper looks delicious. There's all the billies. Wonder if Erica will have a go at swinging one. I bet you she tries to convince me as well. I bet you.
Flick it and go 1 and 2 and 3 and stop. That's all you do. And it's all mixed up. And the leaf's going around actually.
So I've got a little bit of the billy tea that got spun around. Had a gum leaf in
It has a
it.
gum leaf in it, meant to take the bitterness away. Have you ever heard of that before?
It's really different.
Is it?
You can actually really taste the eucalyptus. Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Look at us.
It's a bit too hot for me. I need to cool down a little bit. But
Good morning from Nitmiluk National Park. You might be able to hear in the background
lawnmowers. Oh, the bats. Yeah.
there are like hundreds of, probably
More,
thousands
yeah.
of fruit bats just hanging out in the trees back there. A little bit smelly.
So we wanted to talk about the Stockman's dinner that we went to last night.
Yes.
Probably been my least favourite experience so far of the trip. That doesn't mean it wasn't good. We really enjoyed the people that we were sitting next to. We had a really nice night, but it probably wasn't what we were expecting.
Yeah, I guess some of it was, like he did the billy tea and he told us a little bit about stockmen in the 1920s and how, you know, the challenges that they had, and I really loved that part. But then some of the storytelling I was hoping would be more like
About being a stockman.
yeah, or like Indigenous people in those
Yeah.
times or something like that, but it was more about
His
his own stories and stuff, and it was kind of like, I don't really care about your business and your but no, we were very lucky with the people on our table, so we had a really nice
we still had a
night,
really nice
regardless.
night.
Yes,
The
I just wouldn't
food-
recommend doing it.
I also wanted to talk about the food. So when we do an experience like that, we don't sweat the food. We will experience the food that's given to us. So there was a stew. The stew was fine.
Yeah, the
in
stew
terms
was
of
just
low carb.
veg
Yeah.
and meat. It didn't even have potato or I don't think it even had flour or anything in it. It wasn't thick or anything.
No.
So I think that was fine. But there was damper.
And we ate
that
the
we
damper
had,
and we
yeah.
enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
we do that when we're on holidays. We will eat things to experience the experience kind of thing.
Yeah, we're not as strict as what we are when we're at home, and we just choose the best low carb options that we have because we don't want to feel like it impacts our holiday
Experience.
or it's like a negative thing.
Yeah.
It's just
So we are now heading on a walk to a lookout to see the gorge. We just talked to some people and they said it is amazing up there. It's going to be another up. So we're doing it again.
I will say with all of the walks here in particular, they're all quite long. This is the only shortish one.
Yeah.
And they're all difficult. Like the ranking is like the lowest ranked one is moderate and then most of them are difficult. So it's a lot of climbing and stuff. So just bear that in mind. But another popular thing to do here is the cruise.
Which we're doing tonight.
Yes. So we are doing a sunset cruise tonight.
Which is also dinner.
Yes.
So let's get this walk underway.
I will always think of you and me. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this.
How happy are you that they're like real stairs and not rock stairs?
They're really nice. I'm like, oh, this is, I feel like I'm walking. Lovely.
If you give up the fight, if only just for a bit.
Made it to the top.
It was a lot of steps.
But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
No, it was kind of nice compared to the other walks we've done in that it was actual
Proper steps. There wasn't
There's
any rock
no
scrambling.
rock scrambling,
No.
so that was good.
The
But
view up
this
here is amazing. You
is
can see
spectacular.
the
Yeah,
gorge.
the river,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Time to head back down again.
And it will restore us. There will be new ways. This is not the end.
We have come down to Katherine Hot Springs to go for a swim, which we have done. And also we brought the stuff that our friends gave us when we were in Darwin. We haven't had a chance to have it yet, so we're having a little picnic in the shade. It's just beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful day, and if you're in the shade it's quite nice. So we've got a whole spread here. We've got crackers, we've got some cheese, some olives. These are one of my favourite things in the world. Cherry tomatoes, a couple of dips, and cucumbers and ham. So we're just going to hang out here, enjoy the peace and quiet and have a little picnic, and also enjoy the internet because there is service in Katherine. So we just had to choose our main options were barramundi, beef fillet or mushroom. I chose the barramundi. I haven't had any barramundi yet, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Did you have some of the Sounds of Silence one? I had barramundi there, it was nice. No.
Oh, I can't remember. Feels like a lifetime ago. We are back from the sunset cruising Katherine Gorge. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So what was involved was we actually went on 3 different boats because the gorge is kind of broken up into the separate gorges, really.
Yes.
So we were on a kind of more like a tour boat initially, and the guy driving the boat commentated the whole kind of cruise up. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, it was. And then we got to a certain point where we couldn't go any further because there's rocks across the river. So you get out of the boat and you walk about 500 metres. Oh, there's like a path.
Very well paved path, not rock scrambling or anything like that.
Up to the next gorge, and then you get on a slightly smaller boat, and we kind of went all around that second gorge and came back to where we started, walked back, and then when we came back...
And the dinner boat was there.
Yes.
So when we met the tour guide, they asked us what we wanted to have for dinner. There was a couple of options.
We got on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we saw the menu before we got on. The main choice was barramundi, beef fillet,
vegetarian
or
option.
like a mushroom. I went with the barramundi. Erica went with the beef. We got on the dinner cruise. We met our table mates. We were on with another couple of couples. Lovely,
Absolutely lovely. We've really lucked out because we're always a bit dubious. Like, oh God, we've got to sit with people, make small talk. They were absolutely lovely.
The meal was delicious. They kind of spun us around just in the one spot so we could see the sun set.
Yeah.
And then as we were finishing our dinner, they just kind of started moving us along back up the gorge with the spotlight on either side so you could kind of see. It was just so good.
Yes.
So far, the highlight of Katherine Gorge, in my opinion. What I did want to say was if you kind of had the money to do one experience in Katherine...
Like a dinner experience.
Yeah, a dinner experience.
Don't do Marxies.
Do the cruise.
Yes.
It was just an all-round amazing experience because you got the cruise, you got dinner, you got like a whole package, I reckon.
Yes, yeah, you got to see a lot and it was a really, really delicious dinner.
Meal.
I think it was pretty good kind of value as well.
Definitely. So this is us finished in Nitmiluk. Tomorrow we head to Mataranka. So lots of swimming, hopefully. I'm going to go because the Matildas, it's extra time. The fact that I'm talking to you while the Matildas is on in extra time.
That is dedication, guys.
Means
comment below. Thank you, Dad.
I love you.
But yes, definitely subscribe.
Like the video and thank you so much for watching.
Bye.